everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Beautiful day today.
Yes, another beautiful day. Not as warm as yesterday. Our high yesterday was 64, and it's going to be near 70 later in the week. But today, a high of 54 with sunshine, but less wind, so it'll be really nice.
Yeah, I had 66 degrees yesterday.
Well, according to the National Weather Service, 64 at
It's interesting.
the airport.
It's interesting. Oh, at the airport.
Yeah.
In my car, it was 66. Supposed to get to 70 later in the week, but yeah, yesterday was crazy busy. I saw 2 million dogs out walking. People walking with their dogs in the park. I even saw former Central Michigan quarterback Tim Crowley walking his dog.
Nice.
Having a nice afternoon.
I
So.
saw a lot of people pushing baby strollers.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, a lot of people taking advantage of the nice weather. Let's take a look outside right now. Our hometown heating, cooling, and more SkyCam. It is nice to see the sun finally. We haven't seen the sun much.
The new apartment building developers are taking applications right now for residency in those new buildings, the Blackstone and the Greenwood, and they will be occupied this summer.
Yeah,
Wow.
very good. Plenty of parking.
Daylight savings time, is it darker or brighter in the morning?
It is darker in the morning.
It was nice to have the extra sunshine last night, but enough with the daylight savings
Yeah,
time.
it's been screwing me up.
5 years ago today, on March 11th, 2020, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic.
Oh boy, you remember that, Adam? That was a
Wow.
day.
That wasn't it.
Now, is the WHO still in business?
It is. We had to give a 1 year notice to get out of it, so we're still in it. For another
Whatever
year.
happened to that gal with the scarf that was on the news?
I don't know.
You remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah, the scarf lady.
Yeah, she was like, she was kind of like a poor man's Dr. Fauci, a junior varsity Dr. Fauci.
Well, she might have retired.
I think they
Yeah.
put her out to pasture.
Remember Dr. Jha?
No.
Yeah, he was on a lot.
When's the last time you've seen Dr. Fauci?
I think a couple months ago.
What do you think he does, like with his free time?
I hope he's retired. He's,
He's a billionaire.
grandparent.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, obviously, it changed lives. Many families still mourning the loss of loved ones, and people are still getting sick with COVID. So it's amazing. The world really did change 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. That
This
was
show,
5 years ago.
The morning show started shortly
Yeah,
after.
we'll be celebrating our 5-year anniversary next week. Looking forward to that. We have a fun week planned for you. Last night I took five middle schoolers out to Springport
In the
with me
pickup,
last.
in the truck.
No, I didn't take the pickup truck. Yeah, they were in the back of the pickup truck. Just throw them in the bed of the truck. One of the kids was calling me by my first name.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably a viewer.
No, it wasn't. It was just one of the kids thinking they were being funny, called me by my first name the whole night. After the game, they were hungry. So where's the last place? If you were coming Springport back to Jackson, where is the last place that you would stop for food?
The Hardee's in the gas station in Parma.
Close. It's not a Hardee's, it's a Burger King. But you're right, that's where I went. Because I had to get gas as well. So I'm pumping gas, and I sent the 5 in. I said, you guys order your Burger King. I'll be in there in a minute. So I pumped the gas, full tank. It was on E, so it took a minute.
Yeah.
Hung up the pump, went inside, went to the bathroom, came back out, hooked the pump back up, and then I moved the car into the front of the Burger King. Went into the Burger King, and the second of the 5 orders was being placed on the manual screen.
Oh no.
I know. So then I went and I took over and I started doing the thing.
You'd think the kids would be fast at that.
And you know what? They order the dumbest stuff.
What they ordered.
Like fries. Do you like fries from Burger King? Does anyone like that? And then, of course, it might be a girl thing. One of Ava, you know Ava, of course.
Yeah.
Ava ordered an ice cream cone, and their ice cream cone machine was broken. So she was offered cookies or a pie, and she chose cookies microwaved, please.
Fun.
Yes. And then we all got home about 10 o'clock.
And at that game, Lumen Christi beat Leslie in the regional. And
Yes,
the
they
other
did.
one, Concord, continued their winning ways. The girls defeated Portland St. Patrick. So tonight we have the boys quarterfinal basketball, Lumen Christi versus Riverview Gabriel Rijard at Ypsilanti Lincoln. So JTV Sports will have coverage, and
Yes,
you can
we'll
check
be there.
photo galleries and more from last night's action, including the Center for Family Health, Jackson County High School Sports Scoreboard
Yeah,
on JTV.tv.
Lumen Christi looked good last night. We were at that game. Their two freshmen are unbelievable. Kenna Hunt, she looked like Kobe Bryant, and Lucy Rozak. She kind of looked like Pat Beverly a little bit. Does not stop playing defense. It's fun to watch. If they play like they did Monday, whoever they play Wednesday is in deep doo-doo.
Tonight the City Council meets, and free parking in downtown Jackson is coming to an end. Excuse me, if the City Council approves the mayor's recommendation to install these
Oh boy.
parking terminals. They want to buy 47 Flowbird CWT S4 Plus solar-powered pay-by-plate terminals strategically placed throughout the downtown area. 47. And this is what they look like. You've seen them in other cities.
It's all major big cities.
This blue, these are the streets that will be pay for play. What is it? Pay
Pay to
park
play.
pay to park.
Pay to play, really.
So it's new areas where you've never had to pay to park before, and you'll be paying to park $2 an hour.
You know, first of all, some of those, like, could you pull the blue one back up there? What is that, Wesley? Like someone's going to
Wesley,
use a
we're
parking meter on Wesley?
Yeah.
Now, Adam and I, and I'll speak for you, Adam. Adam and I will park in front of the meter, but we won't pay.
Good luck with that, because there will be,
We have tickets. We have tickets.
the city is going to spend $500,000 on this new system, so they will be enforcing it, and they plan to, cover the cost of it. They're going to have to pay, just to have the terminals, they're going to have to pay like $65 per month per
At least
terminal.
we'll own the terminals in Chicago. Guess who owns all the terminals?
The Chinese.
Well, no, overseas investment. They
Oh,
own
right.
all of the parking meters, and they get paid on those parking meters until 2075. Did you know that? It's amazing.
The parking lots will also be the park to pay, and they will be $72 a month.
I think we need to start carpooling to work.
Park,
As
50,
a team, we need to carpool to work.
and something new, the decks, the consumers' decks, up until now they've been free after hours, no more.
What?
So, by the way, the parking
They're supposed to be
decks,
free for life.
yeah, I know, that was the deal. The parking decks are nearly empty at consumers' Energy.
Literally,
Yeah,
right now. Hey, real quick, remember that asteroid that was coming in 2032?
it's still coming, isn't
It is, but now there's a 0.004% chance, so I think we're good.
Okay, good news.
Yeah, so we can move on from that.
Getting close to the start of baseball. Jackson College will be playing their first home game in Jackson later this week. And the New Era Hat Company has issued the Hat of the Year. They have come up with a new design, the overlap hats for all 30 Major League Baseball teams. But apparently the hat
Oh, God.
designer didn't do much work in terms of research on what maybe Spanish.
Now, you're never going to buy one of these, Adam.
Spanish. You can't buy this hat; it's sold out.
It looks like, serious?
Yeah,
No, this says it's in stock.
it's gone. You cannot, and they've been removed from the website. But people have bought them up, and you can
Oh,
get
good.
them on like eBay and stuff.
Oh, because they decided that it was trash.
It's like ridiculous.
What
I mean,
is
it's
that?
like it's the Houston Astros, but
This one is unbelievable. Oh my God.
yeah. So this is the second time as many. Last year, remember last year they did the same thing. They came up.
That one I didn't mind. The
This
ass
one-
hat. There we go. I remember that now.
So these were the hats last year, and yeah, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable that there are people that, and this is what the Detroit
The
overlap
Detroit one
had.
actually looks better than all of them.
Detroit.
but they all look terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible. They should be ashamed of themselves.
What would you wear with that?
I don't know. I mean, it's like
I don't want to
pajamas,
say
maybe.
what I would wear with it.
So thanks to the brilliant people at New Era.
Yeah, they're doing wonderful.
It's like, man.
We've had a lot of questions about where David Rice is. He's in Sarasota, Florida.
I haven't had one question.
I have. A lot of people. Where's David Rice? But David and Adam were able to have a new podcast yesterday. Check that out. Guest Josh Trope from the Luma Christi Titans. Check out that online right now.
Later this week, we will have a blood moon. A total lunar eclipse will turn the moon a coppery red across the western hemisphere. It will be visible for about an hour starting at 2:26 a.m. on Friday.
You know, I went 35 years of my life and there was never anything like this. And now every 6 months, there's some type of moon that we're outside looking at.
Well, you just weren't paying attention. You weren't into the moon phase of your life.
I guess so. Well, I'm not there yet, to be honest with you. Although last night the sky was very clear. Yes. How about
Yeah.
that?
No, it's beautiful here and it's beautiful outside. There's no snow here, but guess where there is snow?
Where?
Up north. There's still snow on the ground up north, and at Boyne Mountain,
Mountain or Highlands?
Boyne Falls,
Okay, this would be Highlands.
Boyne Mountain Resort.
Okay, that would be Boyne
Jason
Mountain.
Pearl, president and GM, said we are going to be skiing in June
Who does he think he is?
this year. The snow will be close to 20 feet deep on
Really?
Victor, one of the main runs. And they're calling it the Victor Glacier because they've been making snow, and they call it snow farming. They make snow and then they truck it and they pile it, and it's 20 feet deep.
Really?
Yeah, and so it's going to take forever to melt.
Well, that would be quite the change of pace from the last few years for the ski resorts.
snow
They were
last
having
year.
A hard time.
Yeah, so skiing in Vermont, where I'm, from, they ski into the June. It's beautiful, 70-degree weather, but there's still snow. So people ski in shorts and T-shirts and so on. So we'll be able to do that in Michigan for the first time in memory. I don't remember when we've been skiing in June.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Oh.
Our show today brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. Vermeulen's, 3 generations being family owned and operated. Thank you to Vermeulen's. If you've ever driven south, you've probably seen one of those fun CarMax stores, right? With the
Yeah.
Range Rovers.
They have those big towers where it's like a vending machine. Is that the one?
No, that's Carvana.
Oh,
CarMax is the one that has all the cars for sale. Well, unfortunately, on Saturday, a gentleman did not like his appraisal in Englewood, California,
Wow.
and said, you know what, I'm just going to blow this mug up.
I'm guessing his appraisal went down.
It did go down. But I'm impressed with both, not only did he drive through the front door, then he drove through the back. I thought that was good too. This is really good here. Watch the door. Yeah, run that back, coach. There you go. Ah!
Wow.
Can we get to the front of the video where
He backs in, doesn't he? Comes in through he leaves. Then
he was
comes-
arrested
Yeah.
and 8 people were injured on the Saturday in Englewood, California at CarMax.
numerous cars.
Oh, there it is again. Could you imagine?
Wow.
I always, everyone's kind of secretly has always wanted to do something like this, right? It is a Subaru.
Well, they're indestructible,
I can tell. Wow.
Guess who's buying a car today?
Who?
Donald Trump. He said last night he was going to go out this morning
And get a
and buy
car.
a Tesla.
Really?
That's what he said.
He's not allowed to drive.
I don't know.
Presidents aren't allowed to drive cars. Did you know that? The
It's
only
true.
exception
Yeah.
was made for George W. Bush on his ranch. So,
Well,
speaking of foreign news, what country is the largest foreign owner of Michigan farmland, and how many acres of Michigan farmland do they own? I already told you the answer.
I'm going to say the Netherlands.
That's right. How many acres, Bart, of Michigan farmland do the Netherlands possess?
380,000 acres.
Close, 458,000
Wow.
acres. Canada has
Why do
about-
they own all that land?
I don't know. I'll be looking into it this afternoon. Did you know that, Adam?
I have no idea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Canada, the second largest landowner.
And by the way, for those of you concerned that the tariffs from Ontario Electric will impact us, they won't. According to Consumers Energy, they buy no power from Canada. So
interesting.
our,
I would like to say something about Canada. Anytime that I ever went as an 18, 19, or 20-year-old, I felt I was getting tariffed every time I walked in and out of any single place there. Didn't you feel that way when you were before you were 21?
Because
You know
they
what I'm
carded
talking
you?
about, huh?
because they carded you?
No, it's just, don't you feel like you're getting taken advantage of as an 18, 19, 20-year-old out there in Canada?
I would go to Caesars, so that's the problem there.
Yeah, they take it. You lose all your money there.
Yeah.
It's a casino,
Oh, that's why.
but it's a funny money casino.
Yes.
Like you don't really know what's going on, and then next thing you know, you lose all your money.
Oh, it's Canadian money, and it's not funny money. It's real money. It's
Huh?
real money.
I know, but I call it funny money.
It's just prettier. I mean, it's
It's
very
not real when I have it.
Very colorful.
It's only real for the time you're in Canada. That's part of the problem. So you go to the cash exchange. And when I was 18 or 19, the cash exchange rate, you could give $60 American, and they'd give you like $2,000 back Canadian.
that's not quite the exchange.
No, but it was close to that.
Yeah. Well, today it's closer to 1-to-1, but
Interesting.
yes,
Now, some people are talking about golf toward the end of the week. Bart, are you ready to get your clubs out?
I am. Yes, I think I will. I'll go out this week.
Great. Father's Day's coming up.
Yeah.
We'll make
I'm
sure.
gonna start practicing. So
For
I'm gonna
Father's Day?
win
Very
the
good.
Father's Day outing.
Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team. Today we're highlighting the Michigan Theater of Jackson. Look at the beautiful marquee we have here in the city.
This picture was taken by someone driving 40 miles an hour down Mechanic.
What is the coffee shop there? Oh, I know what's going on here, and I'm not going to say what's going on. This is not
Waltz?
our Michigan Theater.
That's not our Michigan.
This is the Ann Arbor, Michigan Theater, for crying out loud. Oh boy, we're never gonna
Love
get
Living in Ann Arbor, brought to you by Heather Herndon.
You know, believe it or not, in the country there's probably 40 Michigan theaters.
No, there's not that many, but
But there's clearly 2.
that one's in Ann Arbor.
Heather would like you to visit the Michigan Theater here in Jackson.
Jackson.
We don't have a Starbucks coffee right next to. I'm thinking, did Waltz get a new awning?
Well, yeah, Justin at Walsh just
Slapped the
fell
Starbucks.
fell off his stool. Now,
Yeah.
I think our marquee is better and beautiful, more beautiful than the
I quite
Michigan
agree.
one.
I
Who's
quite
on the
agree.
show today?
We have a wonderful show lined up. We're going to get things started with Lisa Weber, who is our MEMIC Insurance Educator of the Month from Townsend Elementary, and she joins us right after this break.